Last night, the city of St. Louis elected its first black woman mayor, City Treasurer Tishaura Jones. Jones ran on a progressive platform promising to direct the city's coronavirus aid towards rental and mortgage assistance, as well as resources for those who are homeless. She also pledged to restructure the police department, reallocating its budget toward investments in substance abuse and mental health services. St. Louis leads the entire country in police killings per capita, and the city had its highest homicide rate in 50 years in 2020. So it's quite a big job that she has ahead of her. But I am very excited to be joined now by St. Louis Mayor-elect Tishaura Jones. Lots of people wanted to talk to you tonight, so I'm really grateful that you are going to spend some time with us for a few minutes with us tonight. So let's just get started. Congratulations, first of all, on your victory. And let's dig into what you have ahead of you. Coronavirus cases in St. Louis. More than 22,000, nearly 23,000. There have been 458 deaths. Very high poverty rate, 21.8%. How do you even begin to dig into all of that?
Well, Joy, thank you for having me. I'm honored to be here this evening. We have to tackle our problems one by one. I think the other thing that we have to, that's within these numbers is St. Louis is one of the most hyper-segregated cities in the country. We are known for the Del Mar divide and people that live north of Del Mar, 90% of the people that live north of Del Mar are African American. And the first 12 coronavirus deaths were all Black people. So, we have totally neglected over half of our city, and we cannot expect it to thrive if half of it is left to fend for itself.
And we've now passed at least the big stimulus bill, and now there is talk of a big transportation bill. What could an infusion of federal money that could end up in your city? What could it do? What could you do with that?
And that could totally turn St. Louis around. We have been saving money from a local tax that we passed to expand our MetroLink. And this infrastructure bill could be huge for us to make sure that we can finally finish this project. We've updated the study to make sure that we are ready to be back in the pipeline for federal funding. And also, like I said, our city has a lot of poverty, and that's why we got so much money. And so this is going to be a huge shot in the arm to make sure that our people can not only survive, but thrive.
Yeah, and, we've been reporting a lot, obviously, on the Derek Chauvin case, but also on other police brutality cases. There was one sort of infamous one in the city of St. Louis where some white officers beat a Black undercover officer thinking he was a Black Lives Matter protester. Obviously, St. Louis is not far from Ferguson. Getting your arms around criminal justice, what kinds of reforms can you do as mayor?
Well, I think we have to address the elephant in the room, Joy, and we still have two separate police unions in St. Louis, one for Black officers and one for white officers. And so if they can't trust each other, then how can they expect the public to trust the police? So we have to have these hard, uncomfortable conversations. I think we're overdue for a Truth and Reconciliation Commission in St. Louis because we see and know the policies that have kept our region back. And we have to embrace that uncomfortable past and uncomfortable truth and also and embrace it so we can move forward.
Yeah. And I can't get away from the other elephant in the room is that, you as a Black woman are a rarity in terms of being a mayor in a major city like the one you're in. Talk about what that representation means. I know what it means to me to see you, but what does that representation mean in your view?
I think it also means a huge representation for single moms. I am the single mother of the most adorable 13-year-old son. And he is the reason for a lot of the things that I do in politics. I want to build a St. Louis where he is able to walk across the street to my father's house without fear of being shot at or pulled a gun on, which has happened to him. I want a St. Louis where he's not afraid of police officers because once he found out, what the mayor does and that, the mayor's over the police, he immediately said to me, well, that means I'll be safe. His mother doesn't have to become mayor for him to feel safe around police officers, or neither should any child.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are inspiring words. I'm inspired by you. St. Louis Mayor-elect Tishaura Jones, congratulations. I know that you're going to do great things. Very, very lucky, the city of St. Louis. I think they're very happy. They should be very happy to have you. So congratulations. Be well.
Thank you, Joy.
Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.